Have you ever dreamed of finding a gold coin on the beach after a big storm? Or a chest of treasures buried deep in the woods? Michigan might just be your spot. How would $1 million change your life? Well, finding just a small portion of one of these 3 Michigan hidden treasures could make you fantastically rich. From lost French gold to pirate plunder and outlaw loot, Michigan's landscape is peppered with stories of buried fortune. Here are the top 3 legendary treasures in Michigan, each with a story as colorful as the characters who left them behind, and each still waiting to be discovered. Number 3. The French Gold of Poverty Island. Location: Northern Lake, Michigan, near Escanaba. Estimated value: $400 million in today's gold prices. In the mid-1800s, as the Union fought for survival in the Civil War, whispers swirled of a French ship carrying a king's ransom in gold. Legend says Napoleon III, fearing financial collapse, secretly dispatched a vessel to sail from France bound for Confederate ally. The cargo, barrels of gold bullion and coins valued at millions then and hundreds of millions today. Storms battered the vessel as it reached Northern Lake, Michigan, and in desperation, the crew sought shelter near Poverty Island, just south of the Garden Peninsula. According to surviving accounts, the ship sank before it could offload its treasure. Since then, countless divers, from French expeditions in the 1890s to modern-day fortune seekers, have tried to find it. While scattered reports of gold coins washing ashore have fueled hope, no confirmed recovery has been made. Today, treasure divers continue to search the waters off Escanaba, and some charter boats even cater to would-be fortune hunters eager to dive the wrecks. Number 2. The Lost Loot of Dutch Anderson. Location: near Huron National Forest, northeastern Michigan. Estimated value: $1 to $2 million in stolen cash and jewelry. Not all of Michigan's treasure stories go back to kings and empires. In the 1920s, Prohibition-era gangster Dutch Anderson, known for bank robberies and bootlegging runs through the Great Lakes region, is rumored to have buried loot in Michigan before his violent death in 1925. Anderson and his crew often traveled the back roads between Detroit, Saginaw, and Alpena, using rural cabins and hunting lodges as hideouts. One popular legend claims that Anderson stashed satchels of stolen jewelry and cash somewhere in the dense woods of what is now the Huron National Forest. Locals whispered about an X carved into a pine tree, but no hoard has ever surfaced. Treasure hunters today search the forest with metal detectors, and while some have reported uncovering small stashes of old coins, the main cache, worth over $1 million by conservative estimates, remains missing. Many believe it is still buried in the sandy soil of northeastern Michigan. Number 1. The Gold of Father Marquette's Followers. Location: St. Joseph River region, southwestern Michigan. Estimated value: $10 to $20 million. Few figures in Michigan's history are as revered as Father Jacques Marquette, the 17th century French Jesuit missionary. After his death in 1675, his followers and voyageurs continued to travel the Great Lakes, carrying with them both religious relics and trade wealth. According to local legend, a group of Marquette's companions, fearing attack by hostile tribes or English raiders, buried chests of French coins, trade silver, and church relics near the St. Joseph River, not far from modern-day Niles, Michigan. The treasure was never retrieved. Settlers in the 1800s recorded stories of glittering coins turned up by the plow in the area, but the bulk of the fortune has never been found. Estimates suggest that if unearthed today, the relics and coinage could be worth $10 to $20 million, not counting their priceless historical value. The St. Joseph River corridor has long been a hotbed for treasure lore. Amateur explorers today still probe the riverbanks and nearby woods with ground-penetrating radar and metal detectors, hoping to stumble across the Jesuit hoard. Not all of Michigan's hidden fortunes are relics of pirates, priests, or French kings. One of the state's most intriguing modern treasure legends began in the 1970s and continues to this day. The disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa's million. When notorious Teamsters boss Jimmy Hoffa vanished in 1975, rumors quickly spread that he had hidden away a personal war chest, cash, gold, and bonds valued in the tens of millions. Some believe a portion of that fortune was secreted away in northern Michigan, near the Teamsters' favored hunting lodges between Roscommon and Houghton Lake. Over the years, locals have reported strange late-night digging, mysterious strangers with metal detectors, and even small caches of old currency turning up in rural outbuildings. While the FBI has scoured fields and garages in Detroit looking for Hoffa himself, treasure hunters whisper that his hidden stash remains in the deep woods, perhaps buried beneath a false marker or concrete slab. The treasure hunts of the digital age. Even more recently, Michigan entrepreneurs have staged public treasure hunts, burying small fortunes for adventurous families to find. In 2020, a Detroit area jeweler made headlines when he buried $1 million worth of gold and silver across Michigan and sold maps to would-be adventurers. The event drew thousands of treasure hunters with shovels and GPS devices, turning the Great Lakes state into a real-life gold rush. While many prizes were claimed, rumors persist that some of the caches, small jars of gold coins and bullion, remain undiscovered. These modern tales prove that Michigan's soil is still being seeded with fortune. Whether left behind by outlaws, priests, or jewelers, the chance to uncover millions beneath the pines remains alive and well. Treasure hunting in Michigan is a mix of history, law, and adventure. Metal detecting is permitted in many state parks, with restrictions on certain historical sites, and local historical societies often organize digs and expeditions. Divers in Lake Michigan can charter boats to explore wrecks near Poverty Island, while forest adventurers can legally roam public lands in search of outlaw loot. For those who join the chase, the appeal isn't just the money, it's stepping into the footprints of adventurers, priests, and pirates whose secrets may still lie beneath Michigan's soil and water. Who knows, the next millionaire treasure hunter could be you. Subscribe to our channel as we search for hidden treasure in all 50 states and beyond.